Christmas Tree Part 1 Christmas Tree Christmas Curse Christmas Tree. It all began on Christmas Eve, the night my younger sister, Emma, unwrapped a gift that would change our lives forever. We received so many different kinds of gift from our parents for that Christmas. You could tell that it was going to be a very unique Christmas experience for us. What was more exciting about this Christmas was that we have just moved into the new house our parents built on the same day. Among the presents under the tree was a doll, its porcelain face painted with a delicate smile and glassy eyes that seemed to follow you. My parents had picked it out for Emma. They knew a doll would make her Christmas magical. At first, she adored it, carrying it everywhere and whispering secrets to it as if it were her best friend. We laughed at her as she treated the doll like a living thing. But soon, things changed. That night, I woke to Emma's icing scr poundum, her voice disturbing the calm of the house. Rushing into her room, I found her curled in a corner, pointing at the wall. "There's someone there," she cried, her voice trembling. I flicked on the light, but the room was empty. The only thing out of place was her doll, which had fallen from the bed and now sat upright, its glassy eyes fixed on Emma. "It's just a dream," I said, tapping her to sleep as I placed the doll back on the shelf. But Emma refused to sleep alone after that. A story written by Young Tigger Stories. Over the next few days, strange things began happening. Emma's room grew colder than the rest of the house, no matter how high we turned up the heat. We were being disturbed by sound of dishes in the kitchen when no one was there. This became alarming. Sometimes doors would slam shut without a breeze. And then there were the dreams. We all had them, nightmares of being buried alive underground, dirt filling our mouths as skeletal hands clawed at us. That year, Christmas season that was supposed to have been one of the most happiest one for us, turned out to becoming the worst nightmare. When the nightmare started. First it was my mother, next my dad and then me. It became so serious. Desperate for answer, we confronted our church pastor one evening. "Is there something wrong with this house?" My mom asked. "Emma's been acting strange, and weird things are happening." He came the next morning, prayed with us at the house, and after the prayer he consecrated our compound. Before he left, he said he would keep us in prayer. He told us not to let ourselves be manipulated by fear. He said perhaps we just moved here newly, that's why we feel like that. For 2 nights we couldn't hear any disturbing noises in the house. Everything was calm. We fasted. But again, the thing started again. One night, I couldn't sleep. Emma's screams replayed in my head. Finally, I decided to check on her. When I entered her room, she was sitting up in bed, her doll clutched tightly in her arms. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow. "She talks to me," Emma said softly, her voice eerily calm. Confused about what she just said, I asked her, "Who are you talking about, Emma?" "She says she wants to play," she repeated again, not exact about who she was talking about. "The doll," she said and smiled. I just laughed it out. Thinking how funny kids can be, how they behave. Especially Emma, that's how she treated her doll as if it were alive. I told her to go back to bed and she did, still holding her doll in her arms. Before I could head back to my room, as I was about closing her door, my eyes went straight to Emma on the bed and my eyes slightly caught sight of something creepy, something that awakened my curiosity. I realized that Emma. To be continued.